going on? Hold on. How you doing, Justin? Man, just doing my nightly live, man. I've been going live every night since about a whole month in a row. Bro, what's going on, man? Getting it in again, man. Oh man, we done exploded. We got Swedish in the house, CC Motion in the house, Joshua such and such in the house, man. How y'all doing tonight, man? You know, typical Tuesday morning. You know, man. Back at it again. Make sure you go check out my content, man. I've been posting random shit. I seem sad. I might actually be a little bit sad, Kyrie. You ain't never lied, brother. I might actually be, man. I've been through a lot, man. Man, I just woke up, man. I woke up. I took the dog out. Poured me a cup of freshly squeezed orange juice. This orange juice I'm drinking doesn't mean nothing to nobody, man. But this is $11 a bottle. I drink this shit so I don't get sick. You think you're sad. Man, I'm just Colton, man. You know what? I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot. Trans rights. Hey, man. Y'all got all the rights, bro. How much more rights you want? If you could do any job on earth, what would you choose? Man, that, you know what? I thought about it. Crazy you said that big time. Let me tell you something. If I could do any job in the world, you know what I would do? I would be one of those captains on those mineral ships that go up and down the rivers all across America. Like, they got these boats that go up and down Detroit River, right? Big ass boats, right? Listen, these boats come through so the Detroit River is 24 miles long. One side is Michigan, the other side is Canada, right? And these boats go up the Detroit River through the lake into another river, and they end up at Lake Michigan, right? Them boats can get all the way to Chicago from right here in Detroit. If I could do any job in the world, I'd be a captain to one of them boats, bro. Man, let me tell you something else, man. They be having cruise ships. Nah, brother. Python, I don't eat no fast food. You can't tell I don't eat fast food, man. Like, you can only be this handsome staying away from fast food, bro. We don't do no drive-through work. That's crazy work going through the drive-through. No, we don't do no fast food, man. What's going on, my nickel? I like that. You five me? What's going on, my nickel? You five me? 5 crab. Hey, check this out. It's me Them Big Macs probably do be hitting. Bro, I ain't had a Big Mac in like 2 years. Hairline check? That's the hairline, bro. That's the hairline check. Look, that's the whole head. My hair's kind of raggedy, but y'all ain't gonna surprise me with a surprise hairline check. No, sir. I just got the beanie on because we got the heat down in the house tonight, man. What's the worst job you ever had? Worst job I ever had? Mopping the floors in the county jail. I was the unit porter. Worst job ever. But you know what? I got extra trays for it. So I was able to look out for my folks. That was all right. Hey, man, like and subscribe, man. We got 4 likes in the chat. We got 17 people, man. Can I get a few likes and a few subscribes, man? We sitting up here trying to really make a difference in life, man. I've been to the LA County. But I was only there for I was only at the LA County in LA for like 5 days. I wasn't at the LA County. No, I was a porter in Nevada in Las Vegas County Jail, man. They had me as a fucking porter, serving serving the hungry, stinking ass inmates their breakfast, lunch, and dinner trays, man. Oh, what's up, Cochran? Have you been to the shoe in Pelican Bay? No, sir. You weren't nothing. You never have been. Okay, Milwaukee. See you later, alligator. No, I've never been to a prison in California. I was in the California Youth Authority, though, for 4 years. But other than that, hey, man, if anybody's having sinus infections, bro, sniff some of this, homie. Peppermint oil, right? This will help you be able to breathe better. You know, like, am I ex-con? I mean, if that's what you want to label me as, I just say that I'm a man that's been locked up before in my life, but I wouldn't call myself an ex-con. That's what society would call me, you know? I'm not an ex-con, man. I am just a person that got in trouble, but now I'm not in trouble. I don't even live in California no more, man. I'm a long way from those days. You look like you're fresh out the prison. Why? Because I got on a fresh white t-shirt, man. What's wrong with that, man? You can't put on a white tee? Man. Yeah, I didn't mean to. No respect. Oh, well, okay. Well, appreciate it, man. Rex, I don't know about you dudes trying to ask questions, man. Y'all never ask the right questions, man. Y'all be trying to set people up for the okie doke. Charles in charge. And FD said, "Blood, you scared. That's why you ran from Cali." Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something. Blood, I left California the day I got out the youth authority. The actual literal day they released me, I got on the Greyhound. I'm good, Rex. I'm all right, man. I'm just I came to Texas. No, I never been to Texas, bro. I got family in Texas. I think me myself, man, I'm kind of Jeff, you know, for breaching. You went, hold on, wait a minute. El Civi said that life gets lifey. He was in prison for 18 months for breaching a curfew. One I was on for nothing. I got found not guilty for the original offense. Hey, bro, I am sorry to hear that, man. That sounds like some shit the system would do to somebody, too, man. People be sitting up here calling us ex-cons and judging us. They don't even know, man. Once you deal with the police, man, you got to go through all these changes, man. Ariel wants to know why I left California. Do you really want to know? Who wants to know why I left California, man? Let me hear in the comments, man. Who wants to know why me and my family left California? Because I'm about to tell you, man. Who wants to know, man? Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit when I tell you, man, why we left California. Listen, man. We left California, right? I left in 2000. But my mother and my brother and my sister left in 1996, right? The reason, and it's the exact reason, right? I'll tell you what, we're gonna wait for the unit until my chat populates back to 10. Okay, we at 8, so 2 more people. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all why we left California, right? I still got a bunch of family in California, man, right? Got a bunch of family out there. You probably know some of them, Rex. If you from around anywhere where I'm from around, but like we need 2 more people, man, and I'm gonna tell you why I left California. Okay, listen, we left California because the Kern County Sheriff Department shot our house up and tried to kill my little brother, bro. Excuse me, they tried to unalive my little brother, bro. They shot our house 27 times. Pow, 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 for no reason. Because they thought some a burglary suspect was hiding out in my house. Can you believe that? The Kern County Sheriff Department shot our house up because they were looking for a burglary suspect. And when they got in the house, there was just a 9-year-old kid and a dog. There was no burglary suspect. And then you know what they did? My brother was scared. He was trying to get out the house. They put the weapon to his head and said, "Freeze, mother effer, or we'll blow your head off," to a 9-year-old. That is what made us leave California, man. We were like, these police are unhinged. No, this wasn't LA County. This was Kern County. Looking for a burglary. First they said it was a robbery suspect. And then it came out later that dude was only wanted for burglary. They just used robbery to make it sound dramatic. And my brother was in the house when they shot the house up. 27 rounds, and then they covered it up, right? They said, "We didn't shoot 27 times. We only shot." And then one of the police that shot the house up, he was coming towards the house shooting, right? And then after they done unloaded 2 clips on the house, one of the sheriffs ran and did an army dive over our front gate, but it caught his pants and ripped him. So he was on the other side of the gate with his underwear on. And he tried to act like he was traumatized for ripping his pants and jumping over the gate like an idiot because wasn't nobody in the house but a 9-year-old kid. Now let me tell you why they shot the house up. Because they said that they heard a grown man say, "Get away from the house or I'm gonna shoot," right? But this mysterious man that said he was gonna shoot, a grown man's voice. This is what was in the original police report, said that a grown man came to the door from the other side on the inside of the house and said, "Get away from the house or I'm gonna shoot," right? But when they got in the house, there was nothing but in the house but a 9-year-old little boy and a fucking dog. So, hey, brother, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody running from California, man, right? And even if we were, we ran for the right reasons, right? Because they'll get you going and then act like you did something wrong, right? And that was a lifetime ago, too, by the way. How many subs do you need to go live? You need 50 subs, 50 subscribers to go live, bro. Once you hit 50, man, it's up from there. I got like 500 and something subscribers, and I'm still trying to grow my channel. That's why I asked you good people in this chat, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, man, because I got big things, man, on the horizon, man. Today I just got new light and equipment in my equipment for the audio. You know, I'm sure you've seen them. I'm gonna show you guys what I got today. Bro, so look, man, for all you guys that want to be out there streaming, man, if you know you're gonna be walking outside and streaming outside, you gonna need this right here. This is you and I'm sure you be seeing the streamers with these right here, man. You need these, right? And check it out, right? This is the whole setup for anybody who wants to make a video and you ain't never got to worry about if they could hear you. It comes with two microphones. This is so it can pick up the sound, and this is so if you got an iPhone, you can hook it to the old ones, right? And of course, we know what this is, the charger cord, right? And then they be flossing like, talking like this, and like yeah. But I'm about to be live on scene, like reporting live on scene, man. This is T got the recipe, and this is what's going on. So we got this today. But you can't do nothing until you get 50 subscribers. And then even once you reach 50, let me tell you something. You got to validate your phone number, right? So you got to make sure that you did all that ahead of time. And right when you hit 50, that don't necessarily mean you're going to be able to go live as soon as you hit 50 subscribers, because you got to wait for YouTube to update. It takes a few days, right? But once everything is updated, you know how I did it, right? I just kept hitting the live and it wouldn't work. It just kept taking me to short video. I kept hitting the live, and then one day it just worked. And I was like, all right, we on. We on. I've been live and ever since, man. Like, but that's how you get your subscribers, bro. That's how you get. But see, you can't just get subscribers by going live. You gotta actually be good. People want to hear something. People want to know something. You know what I'm saying? Because people just be saying anything, and they think anything is gonna bring them everything, and that is not the case. You know, let's make out and do gay stuff. As long as you a female, I got you. As long as you a stud muffin, beard lice, man, bro. How I got beard lice when I saturate my face with peppermint oil. You tripping. You look like, okay. Maybe he looks like me. Nah, brother. I'm not Indian, but sometimes I wish I was, man, because if I was Indian, I guarantee you I would be from a family that owned motels and gas stations. Why are you always mad? Bro, I'm not mad. What are you talking about, man? I am not mad. Yeah, peppermint oil, man. That it clear. I got bad sinuses, man, and I live in Michigan, and it's the winter time, so you get a lot of sinus infections out here, man. So I gotta breathe that shit in, and it kills all the bacteria, and keeps me, my lungs functioning, keeps my throat from hurting. It does a lot of good, man. Oh yeah, man. People say they see sadness in my eyes, and I say, you know what? You ain't never lied, man. I've been through a lot, man. I lost my mother and my father before I even turned 30, man. You know. Well, good thing it's only in your mind, because everybody already knows you're delusional, random. You're very, very delusional. Oh yeah, oregano oil is like, yeah, oregano oil is good, bro. You absolutely right. Oregano oil goes hard. What do you think about Russians? Man, I think Russians are okay, man. I think Russians are some okay people, man. Do you know London the hairdresser from Michigan? No, I do not, Kevin. At least not yet. Don't feel sorry for yourself. No, man, I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel sorry for my haters. Strayin Mike says the tallest person I beat up here in Australia is Native American, an Indian, a New Zealand Australian. He was 6'4", and he tries to pick up by saying he rides horses bareback. Okay, absolutely. He heard that, you guys. He beat him up. A guy who rides horses bareback. Who your football team is, man? I am a fan of the Detroit Lions. But for some strange reason, I don't watch the games. I just like the team because I like the colors. I've been a fan since I was 9 years old. Am I 48 years old? You keep talking that garbage, you're going to be on first 48, Mr. Years old. If you ride horses bareback, you a bad brother. Yeah, that sounds kind of zesty, man. Bareback riding horses. I don't know about that, man. Just we gonna call it another name. We not riding nothing bareback except our baby mamas and our sneaky links. Red Wings. Nah, I'm not a Red Wing fans because I'm not an original Michigan person. I just been liking the Lions forever. And then but the Red Wings is cool. When you come to the city, man, everybody is a Red Wings fan. Everybody's a Michigan State, a MSU football fan, and what else? And a Detroit Pistons fan, right? Whenever listen, when the oh yeah, let's not forget about the Tigers, right? When the Tigers are playing downtown, downtown be popping. Matter of fact, this summertime, every time they tore the Joe Louis Arena down, bro. Yeah, Joe Louis Arena is gone, brother. They used to have it. They redid the whole yeah, listen, when the Pistons, the Tigers, the Lions, or the Red Wings are playing in Detroit, man, Detroit be popping. Listen, this summer, man, when they get back rocking down there, I'm gonna be doing live streams from downtown Detroit, man. I'm gonna have the camera out. I'm finna walk because last year they had fireworks going off at the Tiger Stadium. But like the game is lit, but bro, outside in the front, man, people be parking lot pimping out front, man, and you could just chill out front. People be smoking weed. Police in Detroit, they don't even care. They don't mess with no one out here, man. Oh yeah, man. I have to because if anybody from Michigan is on here that knows me, they'll be upset if I don't show love. And I've been in the Detroit area now for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? I could never give up. Tell me why they just built a bronze statue that's like 9 feet tall of RoboCop, and I swear that shit looks so gay. Just with his little like the movie was one thing, but putting up a statue of him was a whole nother thing, right? But they got it though. It's just big ass 9 foot statue of RoboCop to represent the spirit of Detroit. I'm like, nah, bro, y'all didn't have to come with RoboCop though, man. Like that's like putting a Terminator in the middle of L.A. somewhere, like or or a big bronze statue of Will Smith or something. Like, bro, I mean, I guess it's cool though, cause you right, man. RoboCop was absolutely a '80s Detroit cop. He was, man, and a lot of people don't know that RoboCop was about Detroit. You know, but I seen it and I was like, man, not RoboCop, man. Y'all kind of like It's like in Midtown somewhere, man. It's like it's over there by Wayne State. I gotta see, man. If you subscribe to the channel, I'll look it up, and next time I'm back on live and I see you, I'll let you know, man. But should you subscribe to me? I mean, that's your choice, sir. You know, if I was you, I would subscribe to me, because I would be looking at myself in the camera and I would say, man, that looks like a cool dude right there. Let me go ahead and subscribe to this cat, man. You know, because what's the worst that could happen? I don't like his content, you know what I'm saying? And really, my content when I go live consists of me having a conversation with you and everybody else. You know, we be politicking, we be chopping it up, you know, we be having a good time, man. You know, I walk the boardwalk. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Wait, you want to walk the boardwalk looking at Windsor? There's no boardwalk, bro. Where are you talking about? What boardwalk? You mean just the walkway, the river? It's called the River Walk. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about, because there ain't no boardwalk. It's just called the River Walk. It's a path along the river. At in the summertime, that's actually a nice walk, bro. Because how you doing, Gracie? Good to see you, sweetheart. Um, it's like they just opened it this October that just passed, right? They connected it to now you can walk from Belle Isle all the way to Ambassador Bridge, bro. That's like 6, 7 miles, man. They done hooked it up to where it's a one continuous walkway. And in the summertime, man, in the summertime, bro, that is like, I'm finna do that, man. I might get a hoverboard though. You feel me? With an extra battery charge, because that's a long ass walk. Good to see you too, T. Hope you're doing good. Oh yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Kevin says I'm from Houston. Would you say Coney Island is a spot to visit in Detroit? Yeah, but the thing is, it's all kind of Coney Islands, right? Coney Island is more like a franchise, right? So people got the name Coney Island on their restaurant, but I'll give you an example. The hood Coney Island is called Nicky D's. That's how you know you in Detroit, right? If you go to Nicky D's, not Mickey D's, Nicky D's. So you got Nicky D's, but then you got Omega, then you got El George's. El George's is also a Detroit Coney Island, right? But they got a couple El George's around outside of Detroit too, right? But then they got like they got they got a lot of different Coney Islands, man. But yeah, Coney Island is good, man. Coney Island is one of them spots that's open all night. You just pull up, order you the Paul Bunyan breakfast. It comes with 2 strips of bacon, 2 eggs. You can get them over easy or fried. You get some grits with cheese on them. You get some you get some you get some two no, I think you get 3 sausages, bro. And that's, let's say you been out hanging out all night and you just hungry and you on your way home. Hit up Coney Island, man. You gonna get you something good, man. They got the grilled chicken salads. They got the crispy chicken salads. They got the Some of them do got shrimp and grits, right? But they got the the cheddar cheese and chili fries, the chili cheese fries. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, it ain't real chili, bro. It's that shit that look like Taco Bell meat, but it's good though. You might be on the toilet if you ain't never ate it. That's some shit your system got to get used to. Am I locked up? Am I locked up, man? What can I? What can I? I know what I can grab. If a guy was locked up, would he have a pan like this? This is a whole cast iron skillet. I don't think if I was locked up, I would have showed some shit like that. What's up, T? We miss you here at the LGBT community, bro. Hey, absolutely, man. Shout out to the LGBTQ community, man. I appreciate the support, man. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Make sure you like and subscribe since you're showing all this love. Don't forget that. Because I ain't going to play no games, and neither should you. I'm a real down to earth person, right? So I'm about to drink some Starbucks coffee now. I drank all my orange juice, but I'm a beast when I'm in beast mode. So I put my coffee in the same cup as my orange juice was just in, and I don't care about the residue on the bottom. I just let it mix. So maybe it tastes like orange flavored coffee. That's fine with me, man. That's what a beast does when he's in beast mode, right? But yeah, bro. Um, they tell you, hey, man, shoot to the stars because even if you miss, you can land on the moon. I just did the same thing, my bro. Oh yeah, it's that time, man. You know, I had to get up and do this video, man. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, bro. Plus another thing, man, if anyone's out there trying to do content and get started, you know, another thing that these live videos do for you is they help you build up your watch time hours, man. And watch time hours are very important for your content when you're trying to get monetized and you're trying to unlock the features. But let me answer Cochran's questions, right? Because he wants to know what other cool shit to do in Detroit, man. Visit all the bodies of water. Ohio is only 60 miles from here. So you can jump on a 75 and be in Toledo in like how's your night going, Mr. T? Oh man, my night is going good, man. I got some rest. Um, you know, I got some supplies for my content creation equipment. I also got one of those circle lights last night, but I haven't even put it together yet. But I got a circle light, so like it'll make my face more, you know, look more attractive. And you know, that circle light gives you that little ring on your eyeballs when you on camera. I really don't care about all that stuff, but you know, somebody that supports my work felt that I needed that light, microphones and that light. So I'm kind of excited because that light is gonna work when I want to go outside somewhere at night and do my shit. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I might go down to the Detroit River and do a video right on the river to where y'all can see the bridge in the background. You could see the sparkle off the lights. You'll be able to see Windsor across the river and then the boats that are going up and down the river, man. That'd be a dope ass video, bro. Yep, that's what we gonna do, man. Put that on the bucket list, friends. This year, we're gonna do some Detroit River videos, man, after the sun goes down. You know what I'm saying? And then I might take, you know what I might do? I might do a river walk little, you know what I'm saying, to show y'all what it looked like, man. Yeah, yeah, man. And then I'll show the skyline and shit of the Renaissance building. And you know, it's I'm telling you, man, Detroit is the next city on the come up right now. Oh, Jay Biggs, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Jay Biggs was with me all day yesterday, man. We was vibing, man. But yeah, I might do a video for my people, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure people done already did it. But Detroit's on the come up, man, and they just finished a whole new bridge. So now, right, they got two bridges that go into Canada. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember you, Long Larry. You the one that build Glocks and shit. You wanted to be the moderator, man. Um, I remember you. Can't forget a name like Long Larry. Man, I don't even need a mod, man. Ain't nobody tripping, man. I don't need a mod because I like you ain't even been here. You coming back tonight, but I ain't seen you in like 2, 3 weeks, bro. You know, where's my support been at, man? You just want to come back after you've been missing in action for like 3 weeks talking about, hey man, you know what, Jay Biggs, you deserve to be a moderator, man. For damn show. For damn show, cause Jay Biggs be hanging out, man. And he ain't never said no bullshit to me, man. He's not a troll in any way. Jay Biggs, man. But I'm a on the next live, Jay Biggs. I don't need a moderator right now, man. I don't need one right now. And you know what? You know my other moderator. Well, I think Long Larry might know of my other moderator, but that's like my permanent moderator. Like anytime music music fan taps in, music fan don't have to ask to be a moderator. It's like that's the moderator administrator. You feel me? But I know this. When I tell music fan about Jay Biggs, music fan gonna be like, hell yeah, that's the homie. Because Jay Biggs be at every damn video and is a cool, calm, and collective individual. And on top of that, I'm not trying to blow you up too big, Jay Biggs, but you be defended me, man, against the people that come in here trying to attack me and everything. So, big ups to Jay Biggs, man. Big ups to Jay Biggs, man. I had to take it all the way back to the early 2000s, man, because people don't even say big ups no more. But hey, man, big ups to Jay Biggs, bro. Oh man, music fan is asleep, man. Music fan got to go to work tomorrow. T Savage. Yeah, Jay Biggs is in New Zealand, bro. That's another reason I like Jay Biggs. There, man. You ever met a hater from New Zealand, bro? Ever in your life? Have you just ever heard of a hater from New Zealand? It's like haters don't come from that part of the world, man. Those people live a comfortable, laid back, chill life with beautiful scenery all around. Everybody's doing good. There ain't even no, I bet you if you ask Jay Biggs right now, does New Zealand got a ghetto? He's gonna say, no. Why the hell would New Zealand have a ghetto, man? We way tucked off we got ice glaciers and shit like that, though. We got snow-capped mountains and we got professional skiers and skydivers, but we ain't got no ghettos, bro. So yeah, man. Stray and Mike says that he trolls because he's a mod on like 4 channels. Oh, so on your free time, you do your heart's desire, which was to always be a troll any damn way. Ain't that's like saying, you know what that reminds me of? That's like saying that a police on his off times is a serial unaliver or he robs bank on his downtime because no one would ever know it's me. You know what? There is a case back in the day where uh there was a case back in the day, bro, where a police, I forgot what state it was in, but dude he was one of them serial guys, man. He was out there unaliving shit in the 70s. But he was a police, so no one ever suspected him because he was a cop. Not only was he a cop, he was like a good cop. Like a lot of people knew him. So no one suspected this dude for years, bro. They was just like, you're a carer for your little mother or your little brother. You're a caregiver. He said he's a carer. You're a carer, huh? And then he said oh no, for my okay, I know what you meant. Oh, your ill mother. Okay. All right. I thought you said little mother. I'm like, yo, little mother. Yeah, you know what, man? I know that's a hard that's I had a friend that used to take care of his mom and he you know what? He knew she was gonna die. He knew that she was at the sunset of her life, but he cared for her every day, man. And she was bedridden in the house with an oxygen tank and all kind of pills. And hey man, he used to be like, hey, I'm going out, mom. You want to go? And if she said yeah, he had to do all this shit. He had to lift her out the bed, get her to. It took him 30 minutes just to get her ready to go outside, and then another 30 minutes when they got back. But that motherfucker, that was his mother, man. So he didn't care, man. So where did you find time to work? Being a mod, okay. He talking to Kickback mode for me, chill in the background, soak it all in. That's another thing I like about you, Jay Biggs. That's your famous statement, man. It's soaking it. I just be soaking it all in, bro. You know. And that's what everybody in life should do, man. You just soak it all in. And you know what? I like Riff Raff, man. Riff Raff is a cool dude, man. And he got some nice shoes too. Oh man, here we go with this. Here we go. We got our go ahead, man. Here we go with the hard ER. Here we go. Here we go. What I don't get is how was you able to spell that word wrong, bro? How in the hell was you like that's just illiterate, man. Like you know what? I'm not gonna that's a trap, so just leave him. I don't even care. When people call me a nigger, I'm like, bro, stop trying to flatter me, man. I don't need all the comments, man. Like, it makes me feel all fuzzy inside, man. I know who I am. I don't need people to keep reminding me, you know, his trailer white. The cold part is that's not even, I bet you that's not a white person. I bet that's the irony of life. That's not even a white person right there. That's just a, that's just a person that wants attention, bro. They've been sitting up here listening to me talk for about 10 minutes, and then he just decided that he wants to control me. You know, people are weird like that. People like to do little shit to try to control others, man. I don't know what the hell that shit is about. Little, you know what that's from? That's from these mothers raising these little narcissist kids, and they grow up to be big narcissists, you know? I don't even like that word, narcissist. I can't stand that word, but you know, I have to I have to use it, man. Yeah, man, Pokemon, I'm a mixed dude, man. I don't have no Latino in my blood, so let me just go ahead and say that before you ask me. I don't have no Latino in my blood. I am black and white from the Los Angeles area from back in the 80s, man. That's why my name is Tyrone, right? I was a very, it's very black and white, you know. 80s baby. 80s baby. This is crazy. Will you ask for a trade from the Warriors? Will you ask for a trade from the Warriors? I don't know what that means though, man. 80s LA, so accurate. Was Boys in the Hood. Man, Boys in the Hood was extremely accurate, man. It ain't hard to if you know who the, director and the producer of that film was, Boys in the Hood was, and then look who played in it, man, Ice Cube, um, um, Lawrence Fishburne, John Singleton, and then all the other dudes. MC8 was in it. That movie was real, man. MC8 back. Not only is MC8 from that era, but he was filming in an area that he goes to even when they not filming. So, yeah, that movie is real though. LA was one of the worst places in America back in the 80s and the early 90s before they started shitting on people from California. The industry started making everyone out of California look bad and shit, you know. Before all that happened, California was a place that like the entire planet wanted to like copy, you know what I'm saying? You had cats in Japan dressing up like with the Pendleton and the Cortezes and the creased up khakis. And then they seen how much influence that shit had over the whole planet. They started shitting on California consistently too, just shitting on California. If you was a street dude from that time and you dressed like Snoop Dogg from the 90s, you got shit on by the industry, and they started like slandering people. They started, every rapper that came out was like had some kind of dirt on them automatically. Think about any rapper from LA from the 80s all the way till now, and you'll barely find any rapper from Los Angeles that ain't got no dirt on them, right? And now you don't even hear. But I'm gonna tell you, the underground scene is still popping. If you know anything about underground California music, it's still popping. It's still popping hard too. But like mainstream Dr. Dre and them, it ain't it like they're already rich though, so it don't matter. You know, them dudes got 75, $80 million, so it don't even matter. I mean, Snoop just bought Death Row. That's where he started out at. You know what I'm saying? Doghouse Records and Death Row. So it's like them cats, they already made their money. But look at all the shit they said about him throughout the years. Who? Seth. I never heard of that dude. Oh, he from Diego? Yeah, I mess with Diego. I definitely mess with Big Sad. Big Sad is one of the hardest rappers out of Los Angeles right now. Um, um, yeah, I fuck with Big Sad tough. But see, that's what I'm saying. They say he's a rat, certified, got paperwork on him. But it's like that's what I don't like about rap no more is they try to mix your personal life with your celebrity character. That's what I didn't understand. Like Big Sad got a personal life and then he got a celebrity life. And they try to mix the two together because that's what they do to niggas from LA. They try to tear them down. Every single one of them. They don't do that shit nowhere else. They don't do that shit in New York. They don't do that shit in Detroit. They don't do that shit in the South. They don't do that shit in Chicago. They don't do that shit nowhere but California. I don't know why. It's the only state where they tear down every rapper that comes out of California. The industry does it too. But don't take my word for it. Look at the statistics. Mixed weed and vodka. Man, I know cats who used to dip weed in a sherm stick. Y'all probably don't even know what sherm is, but it's something terrible. You don't wanna dip your weed in no sherm. Smoke it, you'll be running down the street butt naked, busting through people's wooden fences and shit, not even feeling it. You'll have a gash all the way to your bone and won't even know it. Yeah, I smoked me a couple wet sticks in my lifetime. I remember one particular day, I barely remember it, man. I was so wasted. I had just got a brand new Buick LaCrosse off the lot. I was so wasted, man. I had to let my homie drive, man. And I was like, I look mad sweet. Hey, why thank you, honey. I highly appreciate it. My uncle took angel dust by accident. He stopped smoking weed. Yeah, angel dust, man. All that shit you gotta be careful with, man. If you just decide you want to just be a drug addict, a real low life loser, then that's your choice. But just remember when you get into that kind of stuff, hey man, you may not bounce back from it. All it takes is one high and you see what happened to old boy on South Central. He was a permanent. Listen, I was in jail with this dude from Vegas, man. He had smoked so much sherm. This dude would walk around the unit when we was in jail, right? And he would like let's I'm gonna give you a scenario what this dude would do. He would walk to the phone, right? And he would reach out to get ready to make a phone call and he would stand there for 15 minutes like somebody put his ass on pause. Like he would be reaching out towards the phone and he would just stop. And he would just stand there like he was on pause. And then after 15 minutes would go by, one of his homies would come and like do something and put him back into reality. And he'd pick the phone up and continue doing same shit. He'd go to the shower and he would just like it was like God put his ass on pause, man. And he would do that shit all the time. And I just thought it was weird, man. Like it made me stay away from the dude, right? Because I'm like, man, how you get like that, man? Like just imagine you seeing somebody in the grocery store and they're like in the cereal section and they're just frozen like a pause movie reaching for a box of cereal and they're just there for 15 minutes. It's like, nah, man, stay away from the sherm, kids. That's what it does to you, man. It'll make you go on pause permanently, you know. That's what happens when you abuse anything, though, man. Yo, it gets rid of those certain brain cells in that certain spot. Is the Kendrick and Drake beat for real? You know what? I don't really know. I don't see why it would be real. I think it's just industry beef, man. It made them both a lot of money, man. But it might be real though. But I like Kendrick a lot. I think that Peekaboo song is probably the hardest song he dropped. That yeah, I really like that Peekaboo song. But um, I don't know, cause I don't I like some of Drake's music. I mean Drake's music too, but like I don't know, cause so many rappers done beefed over the years that it's like half the shit be fake. It just be for promotion, but some of it be real. Like King Von had real beef and it cost him his life. So it's like I don't really know, man. I never looked into it because like I fuck with Kendrick the long way and the strong way, but I don't really know why them two are even, I would say this though, if you're trying to be a big name in the industry, Drake would be one of the dudes to beef with because like that dude made $25 million in like his first 2 years as a rapper, But a lot of people say Drake is an industry plant, and he was put on by the Jewish community, and he was one of them type of guys. So, hey man, shout out to Kendrick, shout out to Drake, and anybody in that anybody in that celebrity bracket, celebrity status bracket. Them dudes, those are the money dudes, man. I'll tell you this, I think that Kendrick Lamar sold more records than Drake. I think he outshined Drake for sure. I think that. Oh, he wasn't feeling anything. What you mean he didn't, man? Do you know how many records that Kendrick Lamar done sold, man? I said I think. I didn't say I know for a fact, but like, man, Kendrick Lamar got almost every single one of his songs, man. They sold. I think Kendrick ain't never dropped nothing that did under 20 million. Well, hey, show me where I can find your same statistics, so that way I don't even have to argue about it. I want to see what you saw to make you say that, bro. Because Drake been out longer, but Kendrick is more favored right now. People will more likely to be bumping Kendrick than Drake. Drake's career was damaged from that whole little fiasco they had. It was damaged. You can say what you want to say, but Drake put Kendrick on. That's what you think, huh? Kendrick was from Top Dog Records, right? And the owner of Top Dog Records is from he's from he's from yeah, let me think of the dude that owns it is from Carson City, which is in Los Angeles County. So I like to say Drake put him on. Like Kendrick grew up in Compton and was recognized in the local area of LA. And You must be talking about Drake is from Toronto, so yeah. Drake's from Chicago. I mean, Drake's from Toronto. Kendrick's from Los Angeles, Compton to be exact. Yeah, yeah, I know. But no, um, the guy who owns Top Dog Entertainment, he might be from Bounty Hunters. I'm pretty sure he's from Carson City, which is right outside of Los Angeles. J Rock is from Bounty Hunter Watts, but J Rock is an artist, you know. But then you had uh what's his name? Absol. He was also signed to the label. I think uh what was the dude from Hoover's name? That sung that dun, dun, na, 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 na. I forgot his name. Schoolboy Q. I don't know if Schoolboy was signed to Top Dog, but I think he was too. Right? All them cats came out at the same time. So to say that Drake brought Kendrick Lamar out is breaking news to me. I didn't know that. It could be true though. You never know. But yeah, I never heard about no shit like that. You might be right though. You was talking about J Rock. Yeah, J Rock's from Bounty Hunters. That is no question about it. You know, I grew up in California, man. I was around all them cats. I know some niggas that J Rock knows. But um, you know, the guy who owns the record label is from Carson, which is also the same neighborhood that Ray J and Brandy is from, which is Centerview in Carson City, which are Pyrus, you know, but I believe that's a fact, but I might need to fact check it before I just push it like, you know what I'm saying? Women relate to Drake. Of course, man. This nigga is a singer, but I said I like Drake. Don't get me wrong. I like Drake's music, bro. He makes some good music, but just because women relate to Drake don't mean nothing. Because real niggas relate to Kendrick, and so do women. The same women that like Drake also like Kendrick. I don't know if you know that. And another thing about it is Kendrick's a real lyricist, which means he's dropping more music at a faster rate than Drake ever did, man. And that's real talk, man. Kendrick is dropping more music faster in his career. And when's the last time we seen Drake in a movie? Cause Kendrick been all in Hollywood and shit. He's in movies and all of that. So like I'm just saying, like I don't know, it's hard to say though, man. But can somebody in the chat tell me, man, is is Drake ever been in a movie? I just curious, man. Does anybody know if Drake's ever been starred in a movie? Like main character type star? I want to know. We talking about soap operas, bro? Where he was like hugged up with his boyfriend? I know you can't be talking about that. Krosky 8, my word, fam. Drake is the most talented person. John said Drake is a real street dude. I can see you don't know who Drake really is, but hey, man, if you like it, I love it, man. You know, I can see that Drake still has a very strong fan base. That is clear. Shout out to Drake, man. Shout out to Drake, bro. You got a very strong fan base still. I ain't trying to tear you down, but I damn sure ain't gonna build you higher than you deserve to be. And if I had to pick out of the two, man, you already know who I'm going with. I don't even need to tell you. So y'all hear what Stroud said, right? Drake rapped about an attempted robbery like it was real trauma. An attempt robbery, bro. Man, you'll get probation for that. What trauma? You think it's funny when white people sing not like us? Nah, man. No. I don't think about it, man. I don't think about it. But um yeah, exactly. Did you know that Drake filed a lawsuit against Kendrick? That's what made me think maybe this beef is real, cuz why is Drake filing lawsuits, bro? He must feel like that song that was sung at the Super Bowl was gonna damage his career. And I mean, shit, you calling a man a child molester? Hell yeah, that's gonna damage his career. Especially if it's coming from a dude with a platform like Kendrick's. But that's why I said that even Drake knows Kendrick is the better rapper. That's why he filed the litigation for like $25 million. Cause he was like, nah man, you trying to put a death to my whole career. You know what I'm saying? Drake is from Canada, homie. That nigga is already international. Drake is not American, which is weird because his daddy is from Memphis, Tennessee. So Drake really just was born in Toronto, but he should have been an American, homie, because his daddy is from Memphis, right? His daddy is a known player from Memphis. His daddy just be getting around. He be knocking women down everywhere, whether it's Canada, Japan, it don't matter. So that's the only reason Drake is from Toronto. But his people are from America. Nah, I don't remember that because I don't even know who Bad Bunny is. I heard the name, but like and let me just clarify this too, bro. If you want to know what kind of music I mess with, if you go to my channel and you look at my playlist, I got one song by Drake. Out of 810 videos, I got one song by Drake, bro, and that's the song that he did with Lil Wayne, where he say that maybe she won't, but then again, maybe she will. That's the only song I got on my playlist by Drake. But Kendrick Lamar, I got like about 10 songs. I got about 10 songs. So in my mind, Kendrick already outsold and outshined Drake, right? Now you got to think, I'm a light skinned dude just like Drake, you know? So I'm going against my own kind, right? That takes guts, bro. That takes bravery, man. Like somebody would say, you're brave, man. One light skinned dude going against another. And I would say, well, I'm not necessarily going against him. What's your favorite Dot song? I told you, man, that peekaboo, where that fool said, uh, what do you say? Something that man, when he opened up that can. I believe that's peekaboo, but that's my favorite song, man. That's my favorite song, bro. I'll bump that shit if I wouldn't get in trouble for like this copyright infringement shit that you get on YouTube as a creator, man, I would turn that song on right now. I I like the music, it makes me dance. Man, Kendrick is hard as fuck, man. I don't know what people be trying to like, bro. People be living in the early 2000s, man. That's the problem, man. Cats be still stuck in the golden age of some of these rappers' careers, bro. Like, like Drake was on top, but like this is what I'm having a problem with currently is that somebody in the comments said that Drake put Kendrick on, but Lil Wayne put Drake on. That doesn't even those dots don't even connect. You know, those dots don't connect because K Dot was rapping around L.A. You know, long before, like I said, K Dot, long before he was even famous. He was doing shit around Los Angeles. Yeah, right. Six dots, huh? The point of each point on the star. But see, there's nothing wrong with Drake, man. I like Drake too, bro. But now, if you ask me what I got on my playlist, I'm gonna tell you I got more. Do I like Michigan rap? Some of it. I don't. I like Icewear, Vezo. You know, I like a dude that you probably never even heard of named Young Keese. I actually seen Young Keese, man. Young Keese be riding around on the west side in a lime green Bentley with gold 24s on it. Or maybe they're 26s. You mess with GT out of Detroit. I'm gonna have to look him up, man. But yeah, overall, Detroit rappers are good. I like their style, the way that they rap in Detroit. But like, there's controversy in California talking about how who started that style. Because some cats say California started it. Some cats say that style came from Detroit. So it's hard to say. I don't really know. I just know I like it, right? You know. And another thing I know is niggas in Cali and niggas in Detroit have the same style, right? But to me, I'm not finna get into the debate of who came up with the style because I like it, you know. I like it. LA and Stockton. Yeah, I've been to Stockton. Drake is whatever, Toronto. Yeah, he's Toronto for sure. But like I said, his people are from the South. So that should tell you something. He's just I do like to pimp a butterfly. Okay, absolutely. You know, like Future said, whatever the hell that means. Drake is mid. That's funny. Drake ain't mid, homie. Drake is fire, but Drake is like granddaddy Kush, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been around so long that people like other options now because, like, there's other fire out there besides, him, but he's still fire though. Like, if you put on some Drake, it's still, he ain't garbage. That dude ain't no garbage rapper. Even when he's singing, like, it still ain't no garbage. It's just, his career ran its main course already. And now it's all kind of, yeah, I don't know. We ain't gonna speak on Post Malone. All I like is his old shit, man. Mystery when it's been on. When that first came out, man, Post Malone was like, okay, this is different. I like this shit. Like the ring I never won. I'm swinging on you. I don't know any of the lyrics to none of these rappers though, man. I like I said, if you go to my playlist, a majority of that shit is beats only, man. Cause I rap myself, right? I be rapping and shit. So I just do a lot of beats myself. I don't be wanting to hear. Y'all know who 42 Doug is? He cool. 42 Doug is cool. He's a basic rapper nigga, but like, I heard he was a good dude, man. So yeah, I didn't bump some 42 Doug for sure, man. Um, but like I said, there's so many rappers that you never even heard of out here. Like you ever heard of a rapper named uh you know what? I forgot his name. Yeah, Lil Easy E, he's cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the children of already famous other rappers. Like, when I seen Mystical Son rapping and he sounded exactly like Mystical, to me that's corny as hell. Like, that's some corny shit. Like, even if your son does become a rapper, like, why can't he have his own style? Why does he got to sound exactly like his daddy? And then so now the industry is hyping this nigga up as if it was his daddy. Why his daddy's sitting in jail going through all this bullshit. His son is living through him, which is cool, but it ain't cool. I don't know, man. I think Fort Worth is. I don't know. I think Fort Worth is better than Houston, man. You know, I think Fort Worth rappers, man. Listen. I was bumping Fort Worth rappers back in the late '90s, right? Like the Funky Town Killers. What you know about the Funky Town, man? Everybody says Houston, man, but to me, Houston rap is extremely commercial, man. It's like commercial pimping. Everybody talks about the same shit in Houston: sipping lean, gold teeth, and like, you wanna hear some real Texas rap, nigga? Go listen to some cats from Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Not even Dallas, just Fort Worth, man. That's where the real street shit go down at in Fort Worth, Texas, bro. TD name OVO. Wait a minute. TD's name is on OVO's roster. I don't get what you trying to say, bro. But I mean, I'll say this about Houston though. When Pimp C and them and Bun B, when the Underground Kings was still a thing, that's when, you know, DJ Screw was still alive and Big Hawk and all of them. And Screw music was still around. And even when Paul Wall first came out, maybe. But now you go to Houston, it all sounds the same. Like every rapper, you got Mexicans sounding like big black niggas, and I don't understand how does a Mexican sound. If you listen to him on without seeing him, you'll think it's this big black nigga, but then when you see him, you're like, oh wait, this dude ain't even black. But then when you see him, he got a whole Edgar haircut. It's just, I don't know. Houston is strange, man. I got nothing but respect for Houston, but like, I got respect for Texas in general, but like my preferred music out there is the underground rappers in Fort Worth, Texas, man. To me, they the real gangsters. But I'll tell you this, I mean, the put on king for Houston was Scarface and Rap a Lot Records, man. They'll always be the pioneers, bro. Like Rap a Lot. If you just wanted some Houston legends, Rap a Lot. Everybody on Rap a Lot, from Willie D, you know, Scarface, Bushwick Bill, um, DB. Um, but that Chameleonaire was not on Rap a Lot, man. He's cool, but he came in around the time when the game started changing, right? Like, but Chameleonaire, I heard Chameleonaire made a deal. This dude, Chameleonaire, I just seen this too, like a month ago, man. I can't remember exactly what it was, bro, but that nigga Chameleonaire did some kind of business deal. I have to look it back up, where this cat made like $100 million, man. Not even having nothing to do with music. It was some other shit. But I can't remember what it was. I don't He invested in some kind of product that blew up. And Chameleonaire is rich forever now. And he didn't even get his money from Rap Money, man. He was just out there investing what he had, being Mr. Smart Money. So shout out to Chameleonaire, man. They see me rolling, they hanging, patrolling, they tryna get me riding dirty. See, I know that song for sure. Hey, when that shit first dropped, though, let's be real, man. Everybody was playing that in their car, man. Even me. Like, I was looking at the cops crazy. Like, yeah, you hating, you trying to see it. Like, we was all mean mugging the police when that shit dropped. Hoping they was gonna pull us over just so they wouldn't catch us riding dirty. Yeah, man, I like that cat right there, man. I believe Riff Raff, they want to keep saying I look like Riff Raff. He from Houston, man. I believe. He might be from Dallas, though. He from one of them. Yeah, no, huh? Shit, not now, though. I remember when I first came to Detroit, man, I went down to the river and I was fishing all night, right? But before I went fishing, I hit up the dispensary. If you know anything about the D, man, you got dispensaries that wasn't even licensed right away, right? So like if you went in there to buy weed, it wasn't even dispensary weed. It was like, let me just say this. Detroit is a special place, man. Very, very special place, right? And when the dispensaries first started popping up in Detroit, you were almost guaranteed to go get some shit from a nigga's basement that wasn't even certified by the government, right? So I would go to this specific spot. I'm not gonna say where, but like I knew that it wasn't grown in one of these big grow facilities, man. It was probably grown in somebody's backyard or their basement, man. But it was still real good, right? But anyway, um, um, I get to the river with my little. I think I had like a 3.5 of some shit called grape ape, and then I had another like 2 grams of some shit called lemon haze, right? But I put them all in the same thing. So I'm leaving downtown, right? I come pull out from the road that leads to the river, and as soon as I pull out onto the street, the police stop me. I ain't got no insurance. I got a driver's license. I got about 4, 5 grams of weed in the car. But luckily, let me tell you though, luckily, I had a water bottle in the center console, right? And I had the weed in the door panel. So it was a black cop, and he was an asshole too, man. He was being all mean and shit, right? And so I knew he was gonna take the car, and I know that he's also gonna search the car. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get rid of this weed because you know it's not illegal, but if it's in the car, they gonna charge you, right? So I'm like, fuck. So he's like, I give him my information, right? And he goes back to the cruiser. He goes, just hang, they all just hang tight. Why? I'm gonna go back to my car. So he goes back to the car, and I reach down in the door panel and I grab the weed, pour it in my hand, and I just pop that. I got like a mouthful of weed, bro. Cause I'm like, I ain't going to jail for this shit. I don't give a fuck. I ain't going to jail for this weed. So now I'm sitting there, I'm watching my rear view, and he ain't coming yet, but I'm trying to chew this weed, right? It's dry as hell. I'm like, so I'm like, I'm gonna take a chance, man. I'm gonna take a chance. I grabbed my water bottle, and it helped me chew it. It moistened it up, man. I swallowed that shit, man. Right as he was coming too, man. Right as he was coming. So I was able to get rid of it. I'm already pissed off that I went ahead and ate all that. But so I ate the weed, and then he comes back and tells me to step out the car. So I'm like, damn, they're about to take my car. He goes, is there anything in your car that you want to take with you? Because we're impounding your car tonight, sir. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, you gonna search my car too? And he was like, yes, we're gonna search the car for anything illegal. So I was like, yes. Only thing I had illegal was that little thing of weed. So that was already gone, right? I'm trying to make sure there ain't no green stuck on my teeth. Tell me why, after about a half hour, I started to get high as hell. I was like at the house because my baby mama's mom came and picked me up from downtown. I had to pay her $20 just to come get me, man. So I get back to the house, man, and I'm wasted. I was wasted, man. I ate like 4 grams. Cause I smoke at the river, like a lot of people smoke at the river, but like I don't smoke a lot at the river, man. Cause I don't like to be out in public like that, man. Like I used to do that when I lived in Las Vegas, man. I'd be on the strip just wasted, right? But by the time I got back to the house, man, I was wasted, bro. And so I didn't get charged for that though, so that was cool, man. And then to make matters worse, so it costed me $750 to get my car back, man. Luckily, I got my car took on Wednesday and I got paid on Friday, and that I don't know, it worked out perfect. Oh, let me show you, man. It ain't no drugs, bro. This is peppermint oil, man. It helps me with my sinuses, man. Cause I be having really bad sinuses, man, and they be putting me in the dirt sometimes. So that keeps me from getting bad sinus headaches. If you know anything about a sinus headache, then you know, right? So look, I get paid that Friday. Luckily for me, that check had hella overtime on it, so I had the money to go get my car, right? So bro, I go get my car, man. And I already knew there was gonna be some bullshit because the tow truck driver was being an asshole that night too, right? So I go look at the car, right, man. Dude, and bent both of my back wheels, man. My back wheels look like this, bro. They were pointed inwards. And so I walked back up to their little office and I was like, bro, man, your tow truck driver messed my car up, man. I took hella pictures of it and shit, right? So I couldn't even get my car that day, man. And I had already paid these people $750. Plus I had to go to court and show proof of insurance, right? All this because I got pulled over leaving the river, right? So so the people were like, they were like, hey man, don't worry about it. Did you take pictures of it? I'm like, hell yeah, y'all ain't finna make me pay for that. So they were like, hey man, we just want to tell you, man, that our driver does that to a lot of people. And I was like, all right, well, y'all need to fire his stupid ass then because man, he causing major damage to people's cars. And they was like, don't worry, we'll fix it for you. So I had to wait an additional 3 days, but they didn't charge me for the 3 days. And then I went to get my car and they fixed it. They took care of me and everything. But I sold that car after that. I drove it for a little while longer. It wasn't nothing but it was a 2005 Ford Taurus, and I only dropped I paid 1,200 for it, but I sold it for 15, so I made $300 off the car. It was a '05 Ford Taurus, a red one. And if you know anything about Midwestern cars, bro, then you know about the rust. It was red. It was metallic red. My first car in Detroit was a metallic red Ford Taurus, SEL. And so, anyways, right? So I, so I I fixed it up a little bit. Like, man, I gathered up shit that I had in the basement, right? Only thing I spent on that car was I had to buy a tire and I had to go get some damn Flex Seal foam from Home Depot, man, and some screws. And I fixed the floorboards, man. I ended up selling it to this cat, man. Uh, I sold I like unless you know Detroit, man, then I couldn't explain. But I sold it to this cat on the west side, man. He bought it for his sister for her birthday. But it was a good car, man. It was a good car. I just sold it because of what they did to my radius arms, man. Man, you ain't say nothing to the company for messing your wheels up. Yeah, I told them they fixed it. They didn't charge me nothing either. And they told me that the driver that did it be doing that shit to a lot of people. And my reply to them was, well, why the fuck does he work for you then? You know, because he does police towing, right? That's why. It's a company. I ain't even gonna put their name out there neither, man. But that was a long time ago, man. That was 8.5 years ago, man. But I was just telling you the story about getting wasted out in public and how, like, I smoke when I go fishing, but not really though. I don't like to be. I don't like to be drunk or high in public for real, for real. Like me personally, I like to be focused. Cause then when I'm focused, I can see shit coming before it even gets to me. Right? When I be high or too drunk, I don't be seeing everything, man. You know. Me not black poppy. Oh man, you sound like the Dominicans, man, on that damn podcast I just watched. Me not black poppy, me Dominicano. Boy, that's the last thing I want to hear somebody saying. A black nigga talking about me not black poppy. Like, okay, well, a black nigga talking about he ain't black just because he speaks Spanish. Like, nah, poppy, you black. You just get some kind of pass because you speak Spanish, but you black. I know some dark skinned motherfucking Dominicanos too. Yeah, that is clown shit for hey man, listen. Being fucked up in public, I've seen people get their pockets ran. In Las Vegas, man, if I listen, in Las Vegas, do you know how many people I seen get their pockets ran simply because they was fucked up in public and they weren't able to properly, you know how easy it is to beat up a super drunk person? Even if they can fight, if they super drunk, It's easy, man. No, I'm not talking about pickpocket. I'm talking about a dude that's passed out on a bus stop bench, and then these dudes be having their belongings right next to him. It don't even be in his pocket. Like, dude might have a really nice cell phone just sitting right there, and he passed out drunk. I remember we took a bottle from a dude that was unopened, a fresh bottle, a fifth of some Parmesan in Vegas. Hey man, we took it. Like, hey, he's passed out drunk. He must have went and bought him another bottle and was about to drink it and passed out. So we had us a free bottle. But see, that's the kind of shit. And that another thing, that shit happened to me before, man. You know, I lost my cell phone, man. I was drunk. I was at the bus stop, right? But I wasn't at the bus stop. I was at the bus transfer station where all the buses meet up. And it was late at night and it was cold and I had been out hustling all night. And I was sitting there waiting for the bus, bro. And it was like one of those buses that take forever to get there, right? And I kind of just put my head in my arms and I fell asleep for a minute. And when I came back to, my phone was gone. Someone crept up on me and took my phone, man. That was one of the moments when I said to myself, man, they didn't even have Uber back then, bro. They had yellow checker taxi and star taxi at the time, but that was right before Uber dropped. There was no Uber in Vegas at the time. You know what's scary though? In Vegas back in the early 2000s, they used to have Africans that rode around Vegas in regular cars, and they'll just pull up on you. If they see a motherfucker at a bus stop, they'll just pull up on you and hop out and be like, "Hey man, let me give you my card, man. I do taxi work on the side, man. I'll take you anywhere you want to go in town for $20." He'll be like looking at dude, looking at the car. He'll be like, "Man, if you don't get your fucking ass away from me, man, I'm not getting in that car with you, man." Because it's not a taxi. It's just a dude out hustling. But it's like, are you really going to jump in a car with some dude that pulled up on you late at night talking about he does taxi work? Ain't no damn way. I know it happens. There is people that do it, but like, are you gonna take that risk and say, okay, man, here's $20. Can you take me on? Because boy, you get in that car and they never see your ass again. That is your fault for trying to be cheap. That'll be your fault. And let me tell you, man, hey, not to sound racist against my African brothers, man, but you can't trust all them Africans, man. They be out here on some spy shit for the government. West Africans talking about we got English speaking bar, and then you wake up with empty pockets. Yeah, you know, you can't really trust them Africans, man. Like, some you can. If a motherfucker pull up on you in an unmarked car talking about he's a taxi driver, I say if you got a weapon, go ahead, roll with him. But just remember, when he leans back with a little bottle about this big and goes, and your ass just, that gun is useless. You're gonna wake up without it. So, so you got to think of all the scenarios. Like, okay, I got this big ass weapon on me. I can get in the car. It's late. I'm tired. It's cold. I just want to get home. And this bus is still gonna be 45 minutes. So this African dude, he knows all this. That's why he pulled up on you. So you gonna ride with him, and you thinking I'm good. I'm protected. I got this thing on me, right? And then he turns around and sprays you in the face with some shit you ain't never seen or heard of before. And before you can even react, you pass out. Then what you gonna do? You might wake up with your drawers missing. And that's if you wake up at all. You know, they got and you know what? What I'm talking about is real, bro. They for real got people that'll hit you with some spray that'll put your ass out. All right, hey Audrey, yeah, Audrey, whatever. But yeah, Vegas was cool though, man. But moral of the story, man, don't be going out in public faded, man. I don't care what you're doing, unless you're around a bunch of people that you know, and you got at least one or two people that's gonna be responsible. I don't even like going to bars anymore, man. I don't do none of that. Like, back when I was younger, oh yeah, that shit was cool. I remember, one night I was at the bar with my cousin, man, and we were at this particular bar in Vegas, man, and I had to use the bathroom. So I get up and go to the bathroom, and while I'm in there, these two Mexican dudes got a big ass bag of cocaine. I mean, dude must have had like an ounce on him, and they just right there at the urinal, like. So me and my cousin, we had our own powder. So I seen the bag. I go back out and call my cousin. He comes in. I'm like, we just go ahead and tell dude, like, if he out in the open with it, we not even gonna play with the game. We like, hey man, what y'all got, man? Like, we wasn't trying to rob him or nothing. We were like, we wanted to trade a little bit of what we had for a little bit of what they had just to see. So that's what we did, right? And this was the days before Fetty Wap, man. Before any powdery substances was dangerous for you, which they've always been dangerous, but now it ain't even worth it, man. And so they gave us some, right? We got cool with them. We exchanged numbers and shit. And I guess dude was out selling the shit and getting high off of it. So we traded, and come to find out, man, that was a bad trade. They shit was garbage. We gave them some shit that was good for some shit that was garbage. I told my cousin, man, we gotta stop this shit, man. We're terrible. We out here trading drugs with other drug addicts and shit in public, motherfuckers we don't even know, and they got a whole bunch of it, and this shit is garbage. Now we just gave them our shit, which we paid top dollar for, and I'm glad I don't do drugs no more, man. I do not mess with nothing. I don't even smoke weed, bro. I don't even smoke weed, man. And you want to know why? Because the dispensaries put chemicals in the weed, and in the streets you might smoke some shit that got Fetty Wap on it. What up, OG? We in a simulation. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. We definitely in a simulation, man. Definitely. Yeah, that stuff out of those dispensaries y'all smoke. Yeah, it used to be good, man, but I remember a story in California where a dispensary was selling some weed that over 140 people passed away from it. And those kind of stories, they've been popping up, but a lot of people, they keep that shit off the news. Yeah, they keep it off the news, man. Let me tell you something. So does anybody know, how does Fetty end your life? Does anybody know how, when you get off that Fetty, what does it do to end your life? Yeah, that's why I don't mess with it, because that panic attack shit, that shit scares me. It makes my heart start beating real super fast. Like, I just feel like I'm about to go into cardiac arrest, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, Fetty blocks the signal from your breathing mechanism to your brain. So in other words, when you become under the influence of Fetty on a deadly level, you suffocate. That's how you pass away from it, right? It's not an OD. It blocks the signal from your respiratory system to your brain. But that is not an overdose. And no matter how hard you try to breathe, you can't, because the signal is blocked. So anytime you see somebody off that Fetty, they didn't OD, man. They blocked the receptors and the communication from their breathing to their brain. And you can't breathe. You can't, because the signal won't send. It's like when your phone loads forever, is what happens. And so who wants to be subjected to that? But they say that oh, it's an overdose. No, it is not, man. It's just enough to block that signal. But if it didn't have the power to block that signal, you wouldn't even pass from it, right? And that's why it's so dangerous, because it blocks the signal and you sit there and suffocate. You literally it's like you drowning underwater, you know. And I feel like I wonder, oh Nagi, what's going on, brother? I just be wondering if I just be wondering if the person is conscious and knows that they're suffocating while it's happening. You know, that's a major question of mine is when you suffocating off that fetty, do you can you feel it? Do you know it's happening and you're just so messed up because you know that shit is like heroin, so you be like and you can't breathe, you know. But they say now, bro, they got this stuff that's like Fetty mixed with this other shit. I forgot what they said it was mixed with. It's like Benadryl or something like that. I forgot what they don't even get me to trying to lie because I don't remember what it is. But they said now, a hey, what's going on, Nagi? They say now that Narcan don't even work because it's mixed with another ingredient that makes Narcan. It makes a Narcan make the symptoms worse. So you really got to be careful. They out here deliberately knocking people over. He said, "What's heavier, 100 pounds of feathers or 100 pounds of brick?" Bro, you know I'm in my 40s, right? Like you do know that, right? Like you know that I am a well-rounded and educated individual, man. The feathers might be more, but they weigh the same. That's like something that we was asking each other back when we was 11. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, there is no difference in the weight, just the volume. He doing what he can, but it won't be much. What is TC? What are you referring to, man? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to see what this XTC 601 is talking about, where he said he doing what he can, but it won't be much. Talking about Trump getting after the cartels for the Fetty. Oh yeah, but that you know what? They need to, but it ain't gonna stop. Period. There's too much money involved in that business, and these guys need their money. And it's crazy because you hear about dudes in the South right now getting cracked with 90 pounds of pure fentanyl. Like to me, that's not even drugs, bro. Like cats is riding like with these bricks of fentanyl for the dirt cheap price because it's not drugs. It's like it's like it's like riding around with poison, but like you're trying to sell it like it's work. I respect the guy riding around with 90 pounds of pure powder cocaine before I respect the dude riding around with 90 pounds of pure fentanyl. Like, bro, you got like pure poison in your trunk, man. That's crazy. And the fact that I can't remember what rapper it was, but his brother just got cracked with a whole bunch of fentanyl, man. I think it was Future's brother. It was one of these damn rappers. His brother just got cracked with all the fentanyl, man. Like, it's game over, man. If you do any drugs, bro, you better stop. And you better stop now. I'll be right back, Jack. I tell people like this, man, if you wanna feel high, go drink you a green monster, man. Go drink you 3 green monster energies and then go down a pint of any alcohol. And I promise you, man, that's the only high you need. Now you might go into cardiac arrest, but if you don't, you will feel like you off some just imagine that. Three tall cans of Green Monster and a pint of some brandy. Green Monster gives me the worst crash. I'm talking about, bro, I can't even, man, I stopped drinking them, bro. That shit right there. You get that lightheadedness with the shakes, feeling like you gonna faint. I can't even believe people still drink that shit, man. I remember there was this dude in Vegas, man, that he had drank a whole bunch of Red Bulls with vodka, right? And he was showing off on a strip, and he climbed up a light pole, drunk as hell off of Red Bull and vodka, and fell off the light pole and landed on his fucking head, bro. He unalived himself right there in front of a crowd of people. Like, bro, what the hell do people be? But that's why I said, if you just want to get high, go drink you an energy drink and some hard liquor, and you'll be wasted beyond like coherency. You won't even remember none of it. What you mean you seen it, Bendy? You was in Bendejo. Oh, I get it. Okay. You was in Vegas when that shit happened? Hey, I'll be right back. I had to do something. Hold on. Damn, man. I gotta use the bathroom, but I gotta wait because my daughter up in there, man. Hey, man, thank you for the likes, man. I got 37 likes, man. Can I get 3 more for the 40 piece? And subscribe to the channel, man, if you like the vibe, man. Yeah, Fetty Wap ain't coming home. I like what he said though. Fetty Wap said everybody want to be Fetty Wap until it's time to get shot in the eye. I was like, and that's pretty much where they draw the line, Fetty. If I got to get shot in the eye to be you, I'm cool, man. You can keep your avatar, brother. Keep your avatar, homie. I can't take, man. My eyes already be bugging anyway because I'm going blind. So I gotta sit here and do this all the time, and then this eye, when I focus on shit too hard, it turns this way a little bit. So I want to keep my eyes though, man. I like them. I still be getting compliments on them, but uh, 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 FD wants to know what gang I rep. FD, I regret to inform you that I don't discuss any type of gang affiliations or activity on this channel, man. Um, that's not what I stand for, man, and I ain't no YN, so I don't discuss any of my gang affiliations, man. You can, but I can't. I won't. Not gonna do it. Yeah, pretty much. You know, actually, that particular term also is representative of another street gang that people are quite familiar with. So, not necessarily growth and development, but like let's say development and growth, and we'll say it like that. That way, it doesn't come off like I'm from Chicago. You know, the original version. Yeah, there you go. Stroud know what he talking about, but not to be disrespectful, cause up them my folks, I fuck with them heavy when I was on the yard, man. You know the GDs, they was my partners, man. But at the same token, man, I didn't build this channel off celebrity gossip, fake news, or gang activity. I leave all that shit on No Jumper. You know, I let them do all of that, man. We not trying to, and I'm sure a lot of us have affiliations. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us do, man. I'm blasted up. I got plenty of tattoos, but like we not talking about it because it's not relevant, man, for the growth of each of us. And then I'm in my 40s, man. You know, I got the right, man, to say that, we ain't on that. We ain't on that. I was on that though. I was definitely on that. for a long time, but not today. I'm happy to announce, not today. And I don't feel nothing about it neither, you know. Well, Nagi, man, go ahead and get you some rest, bro. I actually got me some good rest, man. I rested. Um, hey, Nagi, look what I got in the mail today, bro. I got one of these in the mail today, bro. It's a 2-pack. This is for when I'm outside streaming and the wind's blowing. You won't hear all that windy sound in the mic, so I can walk down the street now on a windy day and still have a clear voice. So I'm happy about that, man, because I'm really at whatever point I'm gonna take this to the next level. Yeah, it's a 2-pack, man. I got 2 mics in there, so if one battery dies, I can hurry up and plug the other one in. And I got my little circle light too, so if I want to post up somewhere on scene, I could just turn the light on and start streaming. I really want to just get a camera though, man. What's going on, Biggs? Do you make your own beats? I have, right? But I needed help. I needed mentorship on how to properly work. I used to do a lot of work on FL Studio, man. And yes, I have successfully created some loops. Some nice decent loops too, but like that's all I ever that's as far as I went. I didn't really create like an actual beat that was completed because I needed more education on how to utilize the program. But I'm gonna tell you a quick story, man, and this is a fact. You know, if you install FL Studio on your computer before you can use it, you got to register it right online, or they won't let you use it. And even if they do, it'll be limited use, right? Um, um, I like funk, most definitely. I like gangster funk and shit like that. But so you register your program online, right? And a long time ago, this was years ago, I made this sound. I'm not gonna put the rap group out there, right? I'm just gonna say they from the Midwest. I swear, a sound that I made on FL Studio ended up in a well-known rap group's music. And I've been telling people this for years, and people try to say I'm crazy or I be lying, and like I'm not lying. I am not lying, man. I made a sound on FL Studio back in 2008, and that shit ended up in a well-known rap group's music. But I ain't gonna say who it is because we live and this is broadcasting to whoever is out there. And and nah, mid uh Midwest is the Midwest. St. Louis is a Midwest is like a border. Like some people from the Midwest, I mean, some people from St. Louis can say they from the South, and some of them say they from the Midwest. But like St. Louis is like a nigga straddle the fence over there. Missouri is not 100% Midwest. Hold on. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Appreciate we got to the 40 piece, man. I'm probably gonna have to end this. Have to end this live. I don't know what time, but my daughter's already awake, so she gonna come in here and want to make breakfast. She gotta go to school. But nah, Midwest. I mean, Saint Lunatics. They didn't. And you can guess all you want, but even if you guess it correctly, I'm not gonna tell you which group it is because I even went to one of their concerts in Vegas, and I was still like, damn. How do you tell someone this shit without not sounding like a liar or crazy? That's why I stopped fucking with the beat little programs because man, I heard the sound. They changed it up a little bit, but it was the exact same sound, man. And I made that shit on a computer. And then I thought about it later. I said, no wonder you got to register those beat programs before you could use them. That way they got access to just little no-name people that are trying to make sounds. If a record label hears it, you're basically creating shit that record labels can go into the registration area and just look at other people's work and they can take it and you can't do shit about it. But, you know, but I still make little beats and shit, man. I don't have my brother actually, you know what? I have made some beats that were completed on GarageBand on the original when GarageBand popped up on the Apple computers, man. Me and my brother, we actually made some CDs, but this nigga done blew the speakers out. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, man. So let me finish this quick little description, right? So we made these little demo tracks on GarageBand, right? They was some bangers too, but the thing about it is when you're using a beat generator program and the beats haven't been filtered or mastered or any of that, and you try to take that CD and put it in your car, right? Hey man, bro, he blew his speakers out because the bass was too heavy. He turned that shit up thinking it was gonna be just like the same type of bass of a produced album. Man, that bass blew the speakers out like within a couple kicks. And I was like, bro, I was like, bro, I was like, why do you think that beats get mixed and mastered, homie? Why they got little you can make the beat, but you gotta use the engineering tools to make sure that like the frequency is not above the ohms that your speakers can handle. And so we learned that shit the hard way, man. You can bump it at a low you could bump it at a low volume, but like the beat, the bass hits so motherfucking hard, man. Cakewalk was my go-to back then. I ain't never heard of Cakewalk, man. But we used to that we were just messing around. It wasn't nothing serious, man. But we was like we was knocking these beats. They sounded good on GarageBand on the little Logitech speakers, man. It sounded good. So we went ahead and burned that shit onto a CD and put it into the car with an amp and yeah. GarageBand comes standard on Apple products. When you buy an Apple computer, GarageBand is a instrument program that you can make beats on, and but like you can even save them and burn them onto CDs. But I highly recommend that you know how to mess with the bass before you burn it and then go put it in your car because your ass will blow your speakers out. My brother did it. It's just way too much. It's like it's unfiltered sound coming straight off a generator. So like if you don't if you don't tweak the bass, that 808 or whatever the fuck it was, your speakers ain't gonna be able to handle it. It's 5 a.m. where I'm at. I'm gonna go to bed. Bless everyone. All right, Stroud, you have a great one, man. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, man. You don't have to, but it's just something I gotta say, man. It's due to the law of averages. Mortician? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I never heard of Mortician before. GarageBand is cool, and so is So is FL Studio. I know a little bit about FL Studio, man, but FL Studio, you gotta really work, man. But if you get it down, man, FL Studio, you can make some bangers, man. You got a lot of synthesized sounds. You got like a lot of electric and sci-fi sounds, and like FL Studio is pretty good. There's a lot of beat makers that use FL Studio, man. Straight instruments, 11 a.m. here in New Zealand. Damn, I got a bunch of people from New Zealand, huh? It must be it must be nice. Hey, tell me why they got a lot of producers in New Zealand, huh? People that do music out there. New Zealand seems like a place where you'll have like some like top level music engineers that come out of New Zealand, man. Cause you see every time you see like the rapper studios and shit, when it comes to mastering and engineering the beat, it's always a white dude. Like it's very rarely when it comes to that engineer shit, it's hardly ever a black dude doing it. And that ain't taking nothing away from my people, but like all the technical parts of beat making, man, that's where the race changes. The rapper, the producer, all them dudes is black. But like when you get to the technical part of it, man, those engineers and those technicians, man, they, they don't be black, man. Spell 316 just came to mind. Check him out. All right, I have to check that out, man. No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, that's why I asked because, like, you know, that shit is hard. It takes knowledge to like work a beat. Like, you got to go to school for real to do that shit. It's not an easy task if you want like some good quality sounding beats, man. Scott Burns in the '90s with death metal, hell of a producer. Okay, Scott Burns. It's 11 p.m. in Otara. Well, it's 5:05 in Michigan, man. A.M. People just getting ready to wake up. I'm white and I hate myself. I get it, twin. I'm half white. I can halfway talk about white people because I'm half white. My mother was all the way white. And her grandmother and her grandmother's mom and dad, they was even more whiter than my mom. So, I got a whole white side, man. I got a whole white side, bro. And we was the black sheep because my mom, she was like one of the first women in the family to date a black dude and have kids by him. That didn't sit too well with my family, man. But I was a baby, like I ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? I didn't have nothing to do with that, man. I was an innocent baby. But they said, fuck that. We still gonna ruin your life, little kid. We're still gonna ruin your life. Just watch when you get older. We're gonna ruin you. And that's what they set out to do. And you know what? My grandmother loved me, man. My grandmother is Irish. She's the Irish, you know. Her people date back to the actual, you know, Irish island. I forgot where Ireland was at, but I know. Hey, Ireland is not considered the UK, is it? Does anybody know the answer to that, man? If you want views, you gotta beef, bro. Beef with who, man? Bro. Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm about to hit 200,000 views before the end of January, man. I'm about to be. My channel's going to 1 million. I'm not worried about getting views, man. What I'm doing right now is about watch hours. I'm at 121 minutes. That's going to get deposited into my watch hour account. Exactly. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, Samuel. That my grandmother and her side of the family, they go all the way back outside of United States to Ireland. So, you know, that's where I get my green eyes from. That's where I get these hazel eyes, is the fact that I got Irish in me, right? And it, like, in the sun, my hair is really reddish brown. It looks brown right here under this light, but if I were to go in the bright sun, my hair has actually got a really red tint to it. And you made 200 million views last year on YouTube, brother. Just helping small creators come through y'all lives, bruh. Okay, you know what? Trey Band's rich. I need to get another iPad or something, so every time somebody says stuff like that, I can I can cross reference and check it. Cause I had another subscriber come up in the room and say that he came across another page that was bad mouthing my channel, and I ain't never heard of the dude. But when I went to find this person that he said was bad mouthing me, I still ain't found him. I don't know who he was talking about. And so I started to think, dude is just capping. But I was like, if that's the case, I would actually be happy about that. A letter P. No, I am not in prison, man. I am sitting in my kitchen of a house in a neighborhood in Michigan. Just because you see a white wall behind me, that doesn't mean prison, okay? You see, I'll show you. You see that, look, right there. You see that? That's the stove. And down here, that's the oven. We not sitting in a jail cell, sir. Everybody is not a criminal. Everybody is not in prison or jail or any of that. I am as free as you ever gonna be. This the new TV. Don't be so real. No, I get it. I get it, man. I get it. This is the new TV, man. But everybody has their position and everybody has they role, and most importantly, everybody has their place, man. So if you want to be real like me, you just got to know what comes with that. It's like taking the long road, the road less traveled. The views gonna be slower. The subscribers are gonna be thinner. It's gonna take longer because people they and you right though, bro. Motherfuckers rather just watch some people wearing a mask. I'm in Southfield, bro. I'm in Southfield, Michigan, man. Which, if you know anything about that, it's on the northwest side of the Metro Detroit area. Northwest. I'm in the northwest. Well, I just say that because anybody that's representing themselves as real and authentic, they not gonna be the most favored because I don't do any goofy shit on my channel. I don't smash pies into my face for likes and views. I just sit on here and I politic and communicate with my community. And you know, I've gained a few subscribers, but I'm not even at 1,000 yet. But I entertain people though. I entertain people, man. But I'll tell you this, I feel like I know a little bit about what I'm doing and I'm still learning. So I didn't hit my little views. It took me 6 weeks to hit 100,000 views. And I know views ain't shit until you get monetized. Views don't even count for anything. But like yeah, I know. I would love to do that. I would love to get my 4,000 watch hours off of one video. But it's hard, man, because I get a lot of trolls and a lot of haters. Are you in Warren? Yeah, you about 15 miles to the south. Well, to the southeast. I used to work in Warren, man. I like Warren, man. Warren is hella racist. When I worked in Warren, man, I experienced a lot of hate. But I still like Warren, though. I still like the city of Warren, but I don't go hang out over there. The haters are the ones who watch it, brother. Without the haters, we won't make it. No, I get it. They've been leaving me alone tonight, though. I had a couple little trolls come through, but they was taking it easy on me, so I've been able to stay focused, man. But I do my shorts. I worked on Hoover and 9 Mile, man. I worked right, like almost directly on the corner of Hoover and 9 Mile. I worked for a welding fabrication company that built car wash kits and did all the carports in Macomb County. And right when I say that, the trolls pop out. You see what I'm saying? As soon as I say that, the trolls let me know that they always close by. Oh yeah, that place is wild racist. Yeah, but it was cool though. I mean, like, it wasn't necessarily like it was out of control, but like it was more like you know, me being from out of state, they didn't like me anyway. So, you know, they was on some shit like my 19-year-old buddy made $800 a week. Yeah, that's what I was making. I make that with a little bit of overtime. I do about 800 a week. You know, I'm in between jobs at this exact moment, but it's been hard to get a job because my car just broke down, and so I've been trying to get that fixed, man. I've been trying to get that knocked out the way, but you know, I made some good money doing some welding out here, though, man. To all true American patriots, we need you to start standing up for our president. He loves this country. Why? Why? You know what, cool cat? I ain't even gonna question nothing you say. Yeah. Chill, Donald Duck. One of Donald's ducks, huh? He got the American flag posted up with the Israeli flag, so you already know who he is and what he on. Boy, you are so a part of the problem. You should have never said nothing. Troll with the comments, like say their names. I'm gonna go live in 15 minutes, so you will see when you get off. Yeah, no doubt. Um, yeah, this right now, like I said, man, I'm just working on my watch hours, man. I really am, bro. Like them watch hours, man. That's hard as hell, man, to get them watch hours, bro. I got a small channel, man. I only got like 520 subscribers, man. That's it right now. That's small, man. That's micro. But I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it for sure, man. And really, all I do, man, is I be telling stories and you know, letting people know what my journey has been throughout my life, and then I drop my short videos and you know, but people rocking with me little by little. My thoughts on 6ix9ine getting locked up again. Who is 6ix9ine? I don't know who that is. I'm from Chicago. Everything we do big. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to the Chi-Town. When I moved to Vegas in 2000, the first cats I linked up with was some cats from Chicago, man. They was from the West Side. Um, I was running through the streets of Vegas with some Chicago cats way back in the early 2000s, man. And we was getting money together, man. Like we was getting money, man, for real. And I'm from Cali, man, but like they liked me, man, cause I was 19 years old, man, getting money, bro. I was getting money, man. I wasn't even bullshitting. I had $10,000 in gold on, real natural diamonds in my ear, and I was only 19 years old, man. I didn't lose nothing. I just, I just, I didn't lose my swag. I just changed how I got money because, man, I started getting locked up and taking all these losses, man. I even got robbed by the police, man. Fucking police robbed me for my diamonds. And I had real diamonds, man. You know, I got robbed for them, though. But, like, you know, after I started getting in trouble and going to jail, man, I stopped hustling. I was a good hustler, man. I'm still a good hustler. If I want to go out right now, man, getting some money wouldn't even be a problem. But, like, I rather go to work these days, create my content and shit like that. I'm not trying to and then I'm in Michigan, man. You know, I lived in Detroit for 8 years, man. So you see how it go down in Detroit, and you know, Detroit boys damn near like Chicago, man. You gotta be careful out here. No, I know. I just I don't know how to be fake, bro. Like that's a real statement. I don't know how to be fake, bro. I don't know how to do it. Like, how do you be fake? I have to sit down and write a whole script every time I put out a video or do anything. I'd have to like, you know, it's hard. I know what you're saying though, but like, you gotta like plan being fake, and that's just like Hollywood, man. They don't just start filming. They put a script together, man. You know, but yeah, hey man, I'm gonna check you out, man. Trey Bands, Rich. What is your that's your thing, Trey Bands, the way it's spelled right here? That's your channel? Cause I'm about to end this live in a minute, man. Everybody waking up over here, so I come back on around 8 o'clock though, and I stream for however long I feel. I could stream for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, bro. Yeah, but I'm saying Trey Bands Rich, that's your channel. That's where I can find you at. This same exact name right here. Cause as soon as I end this, I'm gonna go look it up. All right. And you know what? Hey, another thing. I don't mean that I don't know how to be fake to say that I'm way too real. I just there's an art. I know what you're trying to say, like not fake, like a weenie ass nigga in the streets, but like you know, like how an actor is up under an actor's name doing some make believe acting. Like I know what you mean, but like I don't know how to do it, man. Like you know, I'm gonna have to study that. You know what I mean? And but I was already gonna create another channel anyways. I was gonna create another channel so I can keep this one the way because I'm gonna ride it out. This channel is gonna stay what it's created as, but I'm gonna start a. I already have another channel. I just ain't got no content on it. So I'm trying to decide. I was thinking about doing something about the trolls, like you know, doing trolling content, and you know, just kind of making it funny about how trolls be acting and the shit they be doing and saying. I'm thinking about it though. I'm still gathering all my data, but I can be as fake as I want to be, acting like a troll. All good, brother T. Catch you on the next one. I'm out, fam. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I got 5 minutes left, man. I'm gonna go ahead and quit this one out, man. I was trying to go to 5:30, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So you know, we got a few minutes left, man. So I'm just gonna, you know, if you could, man, people like the video. If we can get to 50, that'll be great. And I ain't gonna ask you to subscribe or nothing like that, but like, can I get 6 more likes, man, to make it to a even 50? Something I don't know, man. I like my likes, man, you know. And I've been cool this evening too, man. I haven't addressed anybody. I haven't even I kicked one troll out. That was it. Just one. And he just popped up because I spoke on it, and he just wanted me to know that, yeah, motherfucker, we here, most definitely. No, I know, but you see how right when I talked about the trolls, this dude started spelling out the N word in the comments, and it was like, it was cool the whole night, man, before I said that. And it was just like, oh, you thought we wasn't here? Oh, we was here the whole time. Yeah, that was funny, man. I was like, bro, y'all wild, man. You know. But I've been doing a live stream once or twice every day for the last 30 days, man. You know, we did a countdown for New Year's, then we did a countdown. I mean, we did a countdown for Christmas, then we did a countdown for New Year's, and basically just chilled like this. And then I fell out, man. I was asleep on New Year's, man. I had drank a beer, and I passed out at 10 o'clock, and I woke up at 12:45, and I was like, damn, I was trying to count down. But before I go though, let me ask y'all a question, man. Did y'all see the ball drop in New York this year? I'm asking this because I want to know if anybody's seen how when the ball dropped, there was still a countdown going. Like they got the timing way off. And I think that's the proof we all been looking for about time most definitely changed. And everybody, all the concerns people been saying all this time has been true the whole time. That if you watch the ball drop in New York this year, the timing was way off. It was like even when the ball dropped, they was counting down, but the ball didn't drop when they got to zero. It like delayed for damn near like extra, man, like an extra 10 seconds, man. You know, timing was off by like 10 seconds, bro. Oh, it was 30 seconds. Yeah, it was a long time, man. It was a whole pause. I was like, that's the proof that's the proof. Everybody been right all this time, man. Because that countdown was according to the clock that everybody had that's supposed to be tuned in to the Eastern Standard Time. And bro, it was 30 seconds off, man. That's proof that was some bullshit. Time has been off ever since COVID, man. You know, this pole switch is causing the world to go out of timing the same way a car does when the timing chain is messed up. Everything's out of alignment. And they just don't want to tell us that, man. You know, these people. But like they don't have to tell me. I always say, look, man, the government doesn't always have to tell a motherfucker nothing, man. All right, for sure, man. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Cause you know, see what you doing over on the channel, man. And hey, but you know, I appreciate you stopping in and rapping with me, man, because like I'm up and coming. I don't even like I'm just doing what I do, man, crossing bridges as I get to them. And hopefully, man, this shit goes somewhere to a great space, man, because you know, from my first video, I was here to stay, man. And so the big dogs that's out there, hey man, I highly appreciate it, man, because I'm trying to get where you at, man. You know, I'm trying to get where you at, bro. And but I need to control myself because I need to talk to some of these other bigger creators that's been doing it longer, man, because I be making a lot of mistakes and I know I be making these mistakes, but it ain't nothing. I still got my channel, so it's all copacetic, man. But hey, I reached my 140, man. So y'all have a great night. I'm gonna be back on later, man. Just be looking for it, man. But one last time.